Hello everyone and welcome back to English Club. I welcome all my dear students once again. Today we are going to discuss a new topic which is called The Thief's Story. It is a short story written by the popular writer Ruskin Bond. First, let's come to the characters and then we will move to the summary of the story. There are two main important characters in the story. The first one is named Anil. Anil is a 25-year-old man who works for a magazine, so he's a writer. But then he's a very kind, he's a very affectionate, easygoing and friendly person. Also, he's tall and thin. The second important character is the narrator himself. So he's the speaker of the story. So the story is in first person narrative. He uses the pronoun I. This narrator is just a 15-year-old boy, and it seems that he is narrating his past life when he was just a 15-year-old boy, because he starts with the sentence, I was still a thief. That means that he was a thief at that point in time when he actually met Anil. He continues to say that he was still a thief when he met Anil. Now he proceeds by telling us that that was the time when he met Anil, and he was looking to rob someone. He was planning out to rob someone because it had been many days that he had not stolen any money. He observes Anil because Anil is he seems to be easygoing person and friendly also. So he approaches Anil while Anil was watching a wrestling match, and he starts by giving compliments to Anil that he seems like a wrestler himself, and etc. Later on, when Anil starts going, the narrator approaches him, puts up an appealing smile on his face, and requests him to give him some work. Anil did not have any money to pay him, but agrees that if he is able to cook, then Anil will take him with himself and also provide food for him, though there is no money involved. The narrator agrees. Also, the narrator lies that he's a good cook, and the second line that he tells him is his name, which is Hari Singh. Hari Singh is not his real name, because every month he changes his name so that the police and his previous employers does not catch him. Well, we come to know that at Anil's place, Anil teaches him how to cook after discovering that he's not a good cook. Not only that, Anil treats him very kindly and also tells him how to read and write. The narrator learns how to write his name, and Anil promises that soon he will also teach him how to write complete sentences and also add numbers. Now, every day it became a routine that the narrator would wake up, make tea for Anil. After making tea for Anil, he would go to the market, get the groceries, and every day he would save 1 rupee from the purchase of the groceries. And he knows that Anil knows it, but Anil ignores it because he's a kind fellow. And also we are told about Anil that he gets paid when he gets some work, so his income is not fixed and regular, but every time he waits for his next check anxiously, and the check arrives, he goes out and celebrates, and he spends all his money. It's been a month, almost one month, that both of them stay together, and one night when Anil comes back, he has a bundle of money in his hand, and he tells the narrator that this money he got from the publisher for his book. He trusts the narrator very much. So Anil's character is such a character that he is able to trust the narrator, who's just a stranger. He is just a new fellow who has entered his house, and he knows nothing about his background. But then he's a friendly and a kind person, the one that can trust someone very easily. So it becomes a dilemma for the narrator, and he explains that he's not able to rob Anil till now, even though it has been 1 month, and apart from 1 rupee that he saves from groceries, it is difficult to rob him because the person would not come to know that he is being robbed. On the other hand, it is easy to rob a greedy person because that greedy person can easily make money. So this is a dilemma. Now, while Anil is also already sleeping very soundly, the narrator is thinking what he should do, and he makes a plan that if he goes and steals this money from under his mattress, he can catch the train at 10:30 for Lucknow, and he can run away. Finally, he makes up his mind. He goes to his bed without any sound, steals the money, and goes out of the house. He reaches the road and starts running. He stops after some time, counts the money, and finds that it is 600 rupees, all the notes are in 50s, and he realizes that with this kind of money he can easily spend few weeks, and he can be very comfortable, and he can spend those few weeks like a very rich person. He reaches the railway station and proceeds directly to the platform. He says that he would have been able to catch the train, it had just started moving, but suddenly when he is there, he becomes hesitant. Something inside him stops him from boarding the train, and the train goes away. Suddenly he finds himself alone at the platform at these late hours, and he has nowhere to go. Now, where would he spend his night? He has no friends, he never made any friends. The only person that he knew in the town is Anil. Also, he did not want to spend the night at the hotel because he didn't want anyone to be curious. He starts to walk towards the bazaar, and there, after crossing the bazaar, he enters a field, sits on a bench, and it starts to rain. While this happens, he is thinking that what he has suddenly done. In just the excitement of theft, he did not think deeply, and now he realizes that if he runs away with this money, tomorrow he will not wake up at Anil's place, he will not be cooking for Anil, he will not be learning anything, he will not be able to read and write. And he realizes that he has made a mistake. He realizes that it is very simple to be a thief, it is just a normal incident. But one day, if he is able to read and write, he can earn very well, better than this, and he can be a respectable person. He can be a clever person who is respected by everyone. So he makes a decision and walks back to Anil's place. Now he thinks, and he also realizes himself that it is very easy to steal someone's money, but it is very, very difficult to return it without getting detected. He comes back home and sees Anil is still sleeping, and very quietly he keeps the money, which is already damp because it was raining. The money is also wet with the rainwater, and he keeps it under the same place, under the mattress, and goes to sleep. The next morning he wakes up late and realizes that Anil has already is already awake, and Anil makes tea and comes to the narrator and stretches out his hand. He has a 50 rupee note in his hand, and he tells the narrator that I made some money. He explains that I made some money yesterday, and now you're going to get paid regularly on time. At first the narrator is shocked that maybe he has got detected, but when he listens to Anil's words, his spirits rise. But as soon as he takes the note in his hand, the 50 rupee note, he finds that it is damp with water. So it is very obvious Anil already knew everything. Still, Anil did not show him, or did not say anything through his words, or even in his eyes. He doesn't express anything. This is the kind of trust that Anil has on the narrator, and this very trust is the reason for the complete transformation in the character of this young boy, who maybe because of the lack of guidance, who maybe because of his situation in the past, because of the circumstances, would have been pushed into thievery. It may not have been his own choice, but then if we have the right company around us, if we have the right people around us, we can make sound decisions, and it is never too late. Even though this was an experienced thief at just such a young age, he decides that he wants to be educated and he wants to live a respectable life. With this, the story ends. So it's a very beautiful moral that we can always make better decisions in our life. It's never too late, like the famous proverb, it's better late than never. So we can always make changes to our life, and with the help of such decisions and with the help of such good people, it can always be easier. Again, good company is very important, so we should try to surround us with positive and avoid any negative elements. So this is a beautiful story, and I'm sure you are going to really enjoy this video. For any doubts, any questions that you have, I would always welcome them. Please post them in the comments, and I shall be happy to answer them. I would also request you to continue to follow our videos And please subscribe the channel so that you can get the notification for more content and for the upcoming videos. Also, do not forget to like and share our video. Thank you and see you later.